Hello and welcome to Sanccob in Table View, Cape Town. My name is Ronis and I am the Public Relations Officer at Sanccob. First of all, I would like to say thank you to Giving is Living for choosing Sanccob to be a beneficiary of the art auction taking place in March 2019 at the Atlantic Beach Country Club. I'm going to take you on a walk through our facility, so please join me for the tour. This is Dr. Stephen van der Spey and he is the CEO of Sanccob, and he's going to share some information about the endangered African penguin species that we treat here at Sanccob.
Thank you, Ronis. As you know, we treat multiple species of seabirds here at Sanccob, one of them being the endangered African penguin. The African penguin numbers have plummeted massively since the 1930s. In the 1930s, there were millions of African penguins, probably in the region of 4 or 5 million penguins. And now today, we're probably seeing the lowest number of African penguins ever. I mean, sitting in probably in the region of 50 to 60,000 penguins. So that's less, we're probably at a region of less than 2% of the original population. And this decline has been for various reasons over the years, you know, from taking guano off their breeding islands, all the way through to egg collecting, to big oil spills. But in the modern day, the reason for the decline is largely due to lack of fish. And this is partly due to climate change, where the fish are moving to different areas, but largely due to overfishing, where their prey fish are being overfished for human and other animal consumption. So we have a real challenge as Sanccob and other conservation organizations to try and save the species, because if it keeps going the way it is, we could lose the species in the next 15 to 20 years. We really are working hard to try and make a difference, and certainly we're putting many up to 1,000 and over African penguins back out into the wild on an annual basis. So it's a concerted conservation effort to make sure that we try and bolster the numbers. But we need to do more. You know, we need to make sure that we don't let African penguins die from plastic ingestion, from littering in the oceans, or, you know, we need to start taking less fish out of the ocean so they can eat more, and therefore hopefully breed better and increase the numbers. We need to have a concerted effort to make the change.
I'm David Roberts. I'm the clinical vet here at Sanccob, and this is our anesthetic machine. So it's a gas anesthetic machine which uses isoflurane, which gets pumped through a mask, and we use a recycled bottle as a mask. It goes over the penguin's mouth and it pumps oxygen from here, picks up the gas anesthetic here, and then administers it to the penguin so that they can go to sleep. And that's what we use for all our surgeries. We do between 1 and 5 surgeries in a day, mainly for cleaning wounds, but we'll do more advanced things, fixing broken bones and amputations and things like that as well. So it'd be very useful for us to have a second anesthetic machine like this, so we can use one for surgeries here and another one for when we're preparing animals for surgery and for taking x-rays. At the moment, we have to carry this machine around from one facility to the other so that we can move it with the birds. And that can be quite dangerous because you have to take them off the anesthetic, carry them along, and then plug them back in again, and that is difficult because we run the risk of them waking up from anesthetic. So this is our ultrasonic nebulizer machine. It's a little white box, and we use it to put medication in. It pumps a steam, very small droplets of both medication and water through into this big box here, where we put several penguins at once. We use this both as a prevention and a cure for respiratory infections. Respiratory infections can kill a lot of penguins, especially in captive facilities like these. Because they're in an unnatural environment, they have low immunity, and the infections are actually fungi which grow inside the air sacs and lungs. And we use this machine to actually let them inhale antiseptic and other treatments, and that helps kill the fungus and treat the disease before it becomes a problem. So we've been using these small plastic nebulizers for several years now. They're effective. We have to use an ultrasonic nebulizer, not a normal nebulizer. And we've been using these little plastic ones, but unfortunately with the rough handling and the constant use that they get, because they're outdoors, they're used all the time for our little penguins, used by volunteers all the time, they often break. And repairs and spare parts are very expensive, and we've had to replace them on several occasions. Almost every year we have to replace these machines a few times. And so what we'd like to do is get the funding to be able to invest in a better quality, more robust machine that can last for longer.